What millionaires do that you don't. 5 money lessons you need to learn. Let me ask you something. Have you ever wondered why some people manage to build massive wealth while others struggle to get by, no matter how hard they work? What if the secret isn't about working harder or even luck, but learning to think differently about money? Today, we're diving into 5 powerful money lessons that millionaires live by. Lessons that can completely transform your financial future. Before we jump in, I want you to take a moment and ask yourself, how do you feel about money? Is it a source of stress, maybe even fear, or something you feel confident and in control of? For many of us, money is one of the biggest sources of anxiety, and it feels like no matter how much we earn, it just slips through our fingers. But what if we could change that? What if we could learn to make money work for us rather than constantly working for it? Picture this. There are 2 people with similar jobs, similar incomes, even similar expenses, but one of them is constantly struggling, living paycheck to paycheck, while the other is quietly building wealth, setting up a future that's financially secure. The difference, it's not their salary or their luck, it's how they think about money. One of them follows habits and principles that create wealth, while the other repeats behaviors that keep them stuck. That's exactly what millionaires do differently. They understand that wealth isn't just about having money, it's about managing it, growing it, and protecting it. They prioritize financial education, invest with purpose, and make decisions based on long-term growth rather than instant gratification. And here's the incredible part. These aren't secrets only accessible to the rich. These are practical lessons anyone can learn and apply starting today. Throughout this video, we'll be exploring 5 of these powerful money lessons, lessons that can shift your perspective on money and set you up for success. By the end, you'll have actionable insights you can use to start building the habits that lead to wealth. And before we dive into these lessons, take a second to hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't already. It doesn't cost you anything, but it makes a huge difference for this channel and helps us bring you more content that empowers your financial future. Plus, stick around to the end for some final tips on how to apply these lessons in your own life. Let's jump in and start building the financial future you deserve. Lesson 1. Millionaires prioritize financial education. When we look at the habits of millionaires, there's one key mindset that stands out. They prioritize learning about money. This isn't something they stumbled into. It's a choice. They take the time to understand personal finance, investments, and wealth-building strategies, and they treat financial education as an ongoing commitment. This is what sets them apart. Think about it. How often do you spend time actively learning about money? For most people, financial education wasn't something taught in school, so we tend to pick things up along the way, often the hard way. But here's the reality. Money management is a skill, and like any skill, it can be learned and refined. Millionaires know this and make it a priority. Now, you might think that financial education is only for people who are already wealthy, but that's a myth. In fact, it's the other way around. Understanding money is one of the core reasons they became wealthy in the first place. Financial education isn't a cost, it's an investment that keeps paying off. Imagine the confidence you'd feel if you knew how to make your money work for you. Millionaires understand concepts like compound interest, diversified investments, and asset building because they've spent time learning. And that knowledge gives them an edge. They're not just guessing with their money, they're making informed decisions that lead to long-term success. Here's a simple way to start. Begin with small, manageable steps. Pick up a highly rated finance book, Maybe something like Rich Dad, Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki or The Total Money Makeover by Dave Ramsey. Both are beginner-friendly and introduce key financial concepts in an approachable way. If reading isn't your thing, try watching finance channels on YouTube. There's a wealth of content that breaks down money management, investing, and wealth building in simple terms. Financial education isn't a one-time event. It's a lifelong journey. Millionaires continually educate themselves because the financial landscape is always changing. They adapt to new information, whether it's about tax laws, market trends, or investment opportunities to stay ahead. And you can do the same. Consider this: every bit of financial knowledge you gain puts you one step closer to financial independence. You don't have to be a millionaire to start. You just have to start somewhere. Learning how to budget, save, and invest will give you control over your money instead of letting your money control you. Let's make it interactive. What's one financial topic you've always wanted to understand better? Drop it in the comments. And if you're ready to learn, make a commitment right now to pick up that first book or watch that first video. Financial knowledge is accessible to everyone, and it's the most valuable investment you'll ever make. Financial education is the foundation of every millionaire's success story. So, if you're serious about changing your financial future, take the first step today. Lesson 2. Millionaires. Focus on long-term wealth, not short-term gains. Let's talk about one of the most crucial differences between millionaires and everyone else. They focus on building wealth for the long haul, not just making quick cash. In a world where everyone wants instant results, millionaires take a different approach. They understand that true wealth doesn't come from chasing short-term gains. It's built steadily over time. Now ask yourself, how often are you tempted by quick wins? It could be a hot stock tip, a trendy investment, or a sale that seems too good to pass up. Many of us fall into this trap thinking that if we can just make a quick buck here or there, it'll bring us closer to financial security. But millionaires think differently. They understand that chasing immediate returns often leads to disappointment and even financial losses in the long run. Imagine this scenario. You have two friends, Sarah and Mike. Sarah is always on the lookout for the next big thing. She jumps from one investment to another, hoping to hit it big. Meanwhile, Mike has a steady strategy. He invests in solid assets, like index funds, real estate, and his own skills, and lets them grow over time. Fast forward 10 years, and while Sarah might have had some wins here and there, she's stressed and frustrated by the unpredictability. Mike, on the other hand, has built a solid financial foundation that keeps growing, all because he focused on long-term wealth rather than short-term wins. So what exactly does it mean to focus on long-term wealth? For millionaires, it means making decisions that will pay off years or even decades down the line. They're patient with their investments, allowing them to grow and compound over time. Instead of looking for immediate profits, they prioritize stability, consistency, and growth. One of the core concepts they understand is compound interest. Albert Einstein called it the eighth wonder of the world, and it's no exaggeration. Compound interest is what allows money to grow exponentially over time. When millionaires invest, they think about how that investment will grow, not just over a few months, but over several years. This patient approach turns small investments into substantial wealth over time. If you're wondering how you can start shifting to a long-term wealth mindset, here are a few strategies. 1. Set clear financial goals. Begin with a vision of where you want to be in 10, 20, or even 30 years. Are you aiming for financial independence? Early retirement? The more you think about these long-term goals, the easier it becomes to resist the temptation of quick, risky decisions. 2. Choose stable investments. Millionaires don't put all their money in speculative assets or risky ventures. Instead, they invest in things that have a proven track record of growth, like index funds, blue-chip stocks, real estate, or even retirement accounts. These may not give instant results, but they provide steady growth over time. 3. Avoid impulsive decisions. Practice patience and discipline. Instead of reacting to every market trend or hyped investment, take a step back and evaluate how each choice aligns with your long-term goals. Millionaires don't make decisions based on market rumors or quick gains. They make decisions based on research, patience, and a clear understanding of their goals. 4. Focus on skills and personal growth. Long-term wealth isn't only about money, it's about growth. Millionaires often invest in themselves, learning new skills that will bring value to their lives and careers. Personal growth is one of the best long-term investments you can make, as it will continue to pay off in multiple areas of your life. Focusing on long-term wealth is about building a future that will provide for you and your family, not just for the next few months, but for generations to come. It's not flashy or glamorous, and it requires patience, but the rewards are unmatched. By prioritizing the long term, you're setting yourself up for a life of stability, financial freedom, and security. Every small decision today contributes to the bigger picture of wealth tomorrow. So, here's my challenge for you. Start thinking long term. Instead of looking for the next quick win, ask yourself how each financial decision you make today will impact your life years down the road. Drop a comment below and tell us one area where you're planning to focus on long-term growth. And remember, hitting that like button and subscribing is free, but it fuels us to keep sharing insights that help you build a secure, prosperous future. Let's make this journey to financial freedom together. Lesson 3. Millionaires have multiple income streams. When it comes to wealth building, one lesson millionaires know inside and out is this: never rely on just one source of income. They understand that depending solely on a single paycheck or income source is risky. A single job or investment can disappear, but multiple income streams provide stability and growth, even during unpredictable times. Having multiple income sources is like having a safety net, a way to ensure that even if one income stream dries up, others are still there to keep them financially secure. Take a moment to think about your own income sources. How many ways are you currently bringing in money? If you're like most people, you probably have just one, your job. And if something were to happen to that job, like a layoff or unexpected medical leave, would you still feel financially secure? Millionaires protect themselves against this type of uncertainty by creating multiple income streams, so they're never fully reliant on any single source. This approach isn't just about increasing wealth, it's about protecting it. Imagine this: two people, Lisa and John, both earning roughly the same income each year. Lisa, however, depends entirely on her job, while John has diversified his income. He has his main job, a small business on the side, investments in stocks, and rental income from a property. Now, let's say the company they both work for has to downsize. Lisa loses her job and suddenly her income is zero. But John, while he may also lose his main job, still has his side business, stock dividends and rental income. That diversified income keeps him afloat and gives him the stability to get back on his feet. This is exactly what millionaires do. They don't rely on one paycheck or one investment. They create a network of income streams that help them grow and protect their wealth, no matter what happens. So, why is having multiple income streams so effective? First, it reduces financial risk. When you're not reliant on one income source, you're better protected against job loss, economic downturns, and other unforeseen events. Second, multiple income streams provide more opportunities for growth. When one income stream performs well, that extra income can be reinvested into other areas, creating a cycle of financial growth. Millionaires understand that money can come from a variety of sources, and they're constantly looking for ways to build those sources up. They might have their primary career income, but they often also invest in stocks, real estate, small businesses, or side projects. By doing this, they ensure that they're always earning, even when one area might be slow. Creating multiple income streams might sound intimidating, but it's more achievable than you might think. Here's how you can get started. 1. Invest in the stock market. If you're new to investing, consider starting with low-cost index funds or ETFs that allow you to grow your money gradually. Stock dividends can provide a passive income stream over time, and investing doesn't require massive capital to start. Just a small, regular contribution can build up. 2. Start a side hustle. Think about a skill or passion you have that could generate extra income. Whether it's freelance work, online tutoring, consulting, or even creating digital products, there are many side hustles you can do in your free time. This income can grow and might even turn into something substantial over time. 3. Invest in real estate. Millionaires often invest in real estate because it offers rental income and appreciates over time. You don't necessarily need to buy property right away. You could even start small by investing in real estate investment trusts, REITs, which allow you to earn a portion of rental income without managing properties. 4. Explore passive income opportunities. Passive income doesn't mean easy income, but it does mean setting up income sources that don't require constant effort. This could be anything from creating a blog, writing a book, creating an online course, or even investing in peer-to-peer lending. The key is to create income that works for you, even when you're not actively working. Here's the powerful truth about multiple income streams. They give you freedom. Millionaires know that true financial independence isn't about having millions of dollars sitting in a bank account. It's about having financial security that doesn't depend on any single source. Multiple income streams give you the ability to live life on your own terms. They mean that if you want to take a break, travel, or change careers, you're not held back by financial fears. When you start building additional income sources, even small ones, you're taking a step toward freedom and control over your financial life. It's a path toward independence, security, and ultimately wealth. And just like millionaires, you'll find that as one income stream grows, it opens the door to others, creating a cycle of opportunity. So here's your challenge. Start thinking about what your next income stream could be. It doesn't have to be huge or complicated. Just start with one idea. Maybe it's investing a small amount in stocks, freelancing, or exploring rental properties. Drop a comment below and share what new income stream you're considering or what side hustle you're already working on. Lesson 4. Millionaires make money. Work for them. One of the biggest differences between millionaires and everyone else is that they understand how to make money work for them, rather than constantly working for money. While most people spend their lives working hard for every dollar, millionaires use their dollars to work even harder for them. This shift in mindset, seeing money as a tool rather than just a paycheck, is fundamental to building wealth. Take a moment and think about this. Is your money working for you, or are you always working for money? Many of us rely on our jobs as our sole source of income, trading hours for dollars. But millionaires know that to grow wealth, they have to put their money to work. Instead of spending every dollar they earn, they strategically invest it, allowing it to generate even more money over time. Imagine you have two people, Emma and Ben. Emma works hard, saves her money, but mostly keeps it in a basic savings account where it barely grows. Ben, on the other hand, also saves, but then invests his money in assets like stocks, real estate, and businesses. Fast forward 10 years, Emma's money has grown a little, but Ben's money has multiplied, bringing in more income without him lifting a finger. By investing, Ben allowed his money to work for him, creating wealth over time, and that's exactly what millionaires do. So, how do millionaires make their money work for them? They invest in assets that grow in value and provide passive income. They don't just rely on cash savings, which lose value over time due to inflation. Instead, they build a portfolio of income-generating assets, which could include stocks, real estate, bonds, or even businesses. One of the key strategies they use is compound interest. This powerful principle is often described as earning interest on interest. When you invest, not only do you earn returns on your initial investment, but over time, you also earn returns on the returns. This snowball effect is how small amounts of money can grow into substantial wealth, given enough time and consistency. Millionaires also focus on asset building rather than just income generation. Instead of only thinking about how much money they make each month, they think about how they can accumulate assets that appreciate over time. This means their wealth doesn't just depend on their effort, but on the value of what they own. You might be wondering how you can start making your money work for you. Here are a few practical ways to get started, no matter your current income level. 1. Invest in the stock market. If you're new to investing, start small. Look into index funds or ETFs, which allow you to own a variety of stocks at a low cost. Index funds, in particular, are favored by millionaires like Warren Buffett for their low fees and steady growth over time. 2. Real estate. Real estate is one of the oldest wealth-building tools around. You don't necessarily need to buy property immediately. You could start by investing in REITs, real estate investment trusts, which allow you to earn returns from real estate without managing property directly. Real estate not only appreciates over time, but can also generate rental income, making it a powerful asset. 3. Dividend-paying stocks. Consider investing in companies that pay dividends. Dividends provide regular payouts to shareholders, meaning you can earn a steady income simply by holding these stocks. Millionaires love dividend stocks because they provide passive income while allowing for potential stock appreciation. 4. Invest in yourself. One of the best ways to make your money work for you is by investing in your skills. When you improve your abilities, you increase your earning potential. Millionaires frequently invest in personal growth, whether through education, certifications, or even networking opportunities that open doors to higher income and better investment deals. Making your money work for you is all about creating a lifestyle of financial independence and freedom. Imagine a future where your investments are generating income in the background, giving you the flexibility to work less or pursue projects you're passionate about. Millionaires have mastered this concept. They don't live paycheck to paycheck, and they don't stress about sudden expenses because they have a steady stream of income coming from their investments. It's essential to understand that you don't need to be wealthy to start investing. The habit of putting your money to work can start with just a few dollars. Millionaires didn't become wealthy overnight. They started small, stayed consistent, and over time, those small investments grew. And the same can happen for you if you start today and stay committed. So here's a challenge for you. Take one small step today to start making your money work for you. It could be as simple as setting up a small monthly contribution to an index fund, researching dividend stocks, or looking into real estate options. Drop a comment below and let us know how you plan to start putting your money to work. Lesson 5. Millionaires practice discipline and delayed gratification. One of the most powerful secrets to building wealth isn't found in any investment strategy or financial product. It's in the ability to practice discipline and delay gratification. Millionaires know that to achieve their long-term financial goals, they have to be willing to sacrifice some short-term pleasures. They understand that true wealth is built slowly through consistent habits and wise choices. Think about this for a moment. How often do you make decisions based on what feels good now versus what will benefit you in the long run? It's tempting to spend on things that bring immediate satisfaction, whether it's a new gadget, dining out, or a luxury item. We live in a world where everything is available at the click of a button, and waiting for things has become almost a thing of the past. But millionaires know that by practicing restraint today, they can enjoy a life of abundance and security tomorrow. Imagine two friends, Alex and Jamie, who both start with the same income and lifestyle. Alex spends freely on things that bring instant happiness, the latest phone, frequent vacations, and dining out regularly. Jamie, on the other hand, decides to hold back on these splurges. Instead, Jamie saves, invests, and focuses on building wealth. Fast forward a decade, and you'll see two very different financial pictures. While Alex may have enjoyed those moments, Jamie now has the financial freedom to afford the finer things in life without any stress. Millionaires think like Jamie. They practice delayed gratification, and it pays off in the long run. At its core, delayed gratification means putting off something you want today to achieve something greater tomorrow. Millionaires apply this mindset to every aspect of their finances, whether it's investing, saving, or spending. They understand that wealth isn't about having everything right now. It's about making choices that lead to a lifetime of freedom and security. For millionaires, discipline is key. They stick to a budget, avoid unnecessary debt, and don't let impulsive decisions derail their long-term goals. This doesn't mean they live miserably or deny themselves all pleasures. It means they're selective and intentional about where their money goes. They know that financial discipline today opens up doors to more possibilities in the future. One way millionaires reinforce this habit is by setting clear, long-term financial goals. Instead of focusing on what they can buy today, they think about what they want to achieve in the next 10, 20, or even 30 years. This vision gives them the motivation to stay disciplined, resist impulsive purchases, and stick to their financial plans. So how can you start incorporating discipline and delayed gratification into your own financial life? Here are a few actionable strategies. 1. Set clear financial goals. Take the time to define your financial goals, whether it's saving for a house, planning for retirement, or building an emergency fund. When you have a clear vision of what you're working toward, it's easier to stay disciplined and avoid spending on things that don't align with your goals. 2. Create a budget and stick to it. Millionaires don't just save and invest. They budget. A budget isn't about restriction. It's about knowing where every dollar is going so you can align your spending with your goals. Start by listing your monthly income, tracking expenses, and identifying areas where you can cut back. 3. Use the 24-hour rule for impulse purchases. If you're tempted to make an unplanned purchase, wait 24 hours before you act on it. This gives you time to think and see if it's something you truly need or if it's just a momentary desire. Millionaires practice this technique to avoid wasting money on things that don't add long-term value. 4. Visualize the long-term benefits. Every time you choose not to spend on something unnecessary, remind yourself of the bigger picture. Visualize what financial freedom will look like in the future. The ability to travel, support your family, or retire comfortably. This reminder makes it easier to let go of short-term desires. Practicing discipline and delaying gratification might seem challenging at first, but it's one of the most powerful habits you can develop. Every time you choose to hold back, you're choosing your future over a fleeting moment. This is how millionaires think. They see beyond the now and focus on what really matters, building a life that's not limited by financial constraints. Delayed gratification isn't about depriving yourself. It's about empowering yourself. It's saying, I'm willing to wait because I know what I'm working toward is worth it. Millionaires have mastered this mindset. And that's one of the reasons they achieve financial independence. They're patient, disciplined, and committed to their goals. And you can cultivate this mindset too, one small decision at a time. So here's a challenge. The next time you're about to make a purchase, ask yourself if it's aligned with your long-term goals. Are you choosing short-term pleasure over lasting financial freedom? Drop a comment below. And let us know one thing you're willing to delay or cut back on to focus on your bigger financial goals. Thank you for watching and diving into these powerful money lessons that millionaires live by. Remember, building wealth isn't reserved for the lucky or the privileged. It's a result of choices, discipline, and a commitment to growth. Each of these habits, from prioritizing financial education to practicing discipline and delayed gratification, is a step toward transforming your financial future. So here's my challenge for you. Don't just watch this video. Start putting these lessons into action. Whether it's setting a clear financial goal, building a second income stream, or making your money work for you through investments, take that first step today. Wealth isn't built overnight, but it is built over time, and it's built by people who are willing to commit, learn, and grow. If you're ready to take control of your financial future, drop a comment below and tell us one habit you're committing to from today's video. Let's inspire each other to stay focused and keep moving forward. And if this video has motivated you, hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell. It doesn't cost you anything, but it makes a huge difference to this community as we continue to bring you tools, insights, and strategies to achieve financial freedom. Your journey to wealth starts with a choice. Choose to start today. We're here with you every step of the way. See you in the next video.